So, you're probably wondering if this thing right here has any special significance. And it does. So I went on this retreat one weekend. It was a women's retreat. My experience with retreats is that they're kind of hit or miss. They can be like really good, or sometimes they're really bad. It just kind of depends on what's going on. But this retreat was a really good retreat, and I really enjoyed it. And one of the things, a lot of times when you go to retreats, you have activities. And one of our activities was to design a mandala, somehow express our spirit. So I created this lovely mandala, and it kind of favors after my tattoo with the heart. But this is the story of the mandala. So you can see it has earth tones in the background. It's kind of grounding. There's a heart. It has a wound, and all the sorrow, bitterness, anger, hatred, rage, pain is flowing out of the heart and becoming purified in the river of tears. I really believe in tears. I think tears are very, very, very cleansing. I think we should all cry a lot. I think we should do everything we can to raise the stock of Kleenex, because not only do I think crying is psychologically good for us, I think it's also physically good for us. I think it's one of the greatest de-aging tonics. That's my opinion on tears. So anyway, we have everything being purified in the river of tears. And then it kind of goes back and it nurtures the ground, and then we have flowers blossoming. New life, new seasons, new cycles. Then of course we have some feathers here, so our spirit can fly. And then up here we have our very special beads, and those are a symbol of my secret powers. And they're so secret I can't tell you what they are, because if I told you what they are, they wouldn't be secret anymore. She may love me, she may hate me, but I am the source of all of her power. I like to watch movies. One of my favorite movies is Heathers. Some people think it's because it's my namesake movie, but the reason I really like it is because it's very clever, and it has such a dark sense of humor. I'm the one that kind of laughs at everything. I'm the one that has a really dark sense of humor. And one of the things I find really funny or amusing is when someone hears my CD for the first time, and then I have a chance to interact with them afterwards, and you can tell there's this kind of look in their eyes like, is she okay? Is she alright? Is there something seriously wrong with her? This is my first CD, The Faith of a Crucified Child. I recommend you always carry this CD with you. If you're having a bad day, you can just pop it in and listen to a few songs. I'm sure you'll be feeling much better, thinking my life isn't that bad after all. Well, God does not need just one more victim. There are a bunch of other movies that I really like a lot, but I just can't think of them right now. Like I'm getting a big blank. One of my favorite movies that I've seen in a really long time is Seabiscuit. I just fell in love with that horse. He just had such a big heart and so much determination, but he was so stubborn, and he would only work for the right people. I just think like Seabiscuit is the most wonderful story. It's about hard work, it's about faith, and it's about 4 unique individuals. If you're counting Seabiscuit the horse as an individual, it's about 4 unique individuals that come together at a certain point in time and create magic together. And some of the good things that have come out of the loss of my mother is my understanding that we are truly unique, irreplaceable individuals. And the special relationships that we have with the ones we love very, very much are very profound. And how do they create that magic? They take all of their experiences. Each of them have had a life full of experiences, full of ups and downs, hopes, losses. They each come with all that richness in their souls. And they come together and they form a bond and they form a union. And they create a story that inspired a nation during one of the nation's darkest times, the Great Depression. It's just a beautiful story. So when I went through my own personal Great Depression, I used to wear this shirt all the time. It's kind of like body language. Get it? I think it's really important to have a sense of humor. In some ways, life is very, very short, but in other ways, life can be very, very, very long. And if we don't have a sense of humor, well, it can seem even longer. I had never dyed my hair before, so one summer I took the plunge and went all out. I dyed it like 3 different colors. It was quite an adventure. I will always remember that summer.
It was deep summer and she was hot. She was sweating an awful lot. She yearned for some fresh air. She had never dyed her hair.
So, when I was a little girl, I really loved to watch the Sonny and Cher Show. I thought Cher was very funny. She had such a dry sense of humor. So one night she was doing a skit about being a housewife, and she was making fun of those little household things. They're supposed to make our life easier, but don't actually. And she pulled some saran wrap out of the cupboard, and she started trying to use it to cover a dish, and it all started sticking together and wrapping around each other, and I just started laughing. I thought it was so funny, and that has just always stayed with me. So I just really was happy to be able to take that incident and use it in one of the songs that I had written.